Contestant number 1, Clint Eastwood's got nothing on me.
Hi, I'm Ryan Tevlin. I'm contestant number 2, and I always got a bag of chew.
Hi, I'm Jack Qualley. I'm contestant number 3, and I'm going to give you a good time for free.
I'm Miles Heeger, contestant number 4, and I'm going to score the victory tonight.
I'm Anthony Ponte, contestant number 5, and I'm wanted, dead or alive.
My name's Jake Adams, contestant number 6, and I'm a big hit with the chicks.
Hi, I'm Brian Coyne, contestant number 7, and I'm Irish.
I'm Nathan Ilsley, contestant number 8. I'm here to state that you should take the bait and vote for Nate.
How you doing? I'm Zach Petty, contestant number 9, and I'm looking fine.
I'm Drew Carey, contestant number 10, and I must be from Tennessee because I'm the only 10 you'll see.
I'm Steve Hacker, contestant 11, Yo Slice of Heaven.
How you doing? I'm Dan Fabrin, contestant 12, and ladies, vote for me. Because I'll put a big Texas smile on your face.
I'm Crazy James Adams. I'm contestant number 13, and that's your lucky number, baby.
Good evening, everybody. It's going to be a great night tonight. I think everybody seems like they're very excited. My name is Donna Moniz. I'm the Key Club Advisor here at East Bridgewater High School. This is our 5th annual Mr. EBHS competition. And this year, 13 is our lucky number. We have 13 very talented contestants that have been working very, very hard the last, I want to say, couple of months, rehearsing several times a week. Working really hard, and they really want to put on a really good show and entertain you. Before we start the show, there's a few people, just like the Academy Awards, you have to thank. Mr. Vieira, thanks for your support, and Mr. Burkett. I just want to let you know we have a fantastic Key Club here at East Bridgewater High School. We have 64 active members. And our club officers have been here for almost every rehearsal. They've worked so hard, along with juggling all the things that students have to do, working jobs and homework. So I want to thank our great club officers, our president, Summer Mukhalid, our vice president, John Jardin, our treasurer, Laura Mitchell, and our secretary, Sarah McNeil. I want to say they're really instrumental to this coming together tonight, as well as it has. Also, I want to let you know the show is being taped by East Bridgewater Cable Television. At intermission, you can go out and you can purchase a copy. They'll send it to you. Or else you can also reach Russ Hannigan at East Bridgewater Cable at any time for copies. Okay, and before we relax and enjoy the show, one more thing. I have to introduce our Master of Ceremonies for this evening, Mr. Ryan Tressel.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Mr. EBHS, the 5th annual. I wasn't listening to what she said. I'm sure she informed you all this information. It's a 5th annual. I've been working with these boys for the last couple weeks. It's really been a great, great honor. I would be remiss before I start if I didn't acknowledge the great Master of Ceremonies who came before me, Mr. Darren Burkett, who is currently the Vice Principal of East Bridgewater High School. Come on. I know he probably put half of you in detention in the last week, but you got to give him a round of applause anyways. And then last year, Mr. Savage, Mr. Matt Savage. We can give him a round of applause. So I have some pretty big shoes to fill. Well, I mean, not really. I mean, in Mr. Burkett's case, like really small shoes, and in Mr. Savage's case, really expensive, fancy shoes. But hopefully, I will do them proud. One of the things about tonight's performance, which is different, is it's a very musical evening. We have a lot of talented musicians here tonight, and I was very inspired by watching them rehearse and go over their numbers. That I wrote myself a little song about Mr. EBHS, and I don't know if you would like to hear it or not. If you insist. They're so pretty, oh so pretty. They're so pretty and witty and bright. It's a pity they'll make fools of themselves tonight. There's Dan Fairburn and Miles Heeger, Drew Carey and two guys named Zach. I'm sorry, there's no way you're getting your money back. There's Steve Hacker, Anthony Ponte, Nathan Ilsley and his buddy Chad, who's not winning, cause the judges work for Nathan's dad. Don't forget about poor Ryan Tevelin, Crazy Jake and his brother James. Did you know that Brian was really Chavo's first name? They're so pretty, oh so pretty. They are figures of beautiful joy. Mr. EBHS, it's like Junior Miss for boys. Thank you.
reminisce, brother reminisce, Buffalo Soldier. Look, it's like I told you, any damsel that's in distress, be out of that chest when she meet Jim West. Roughneck, so go check the lawn and buy. Watch your step, reflex, and get a hole in your side. Swallow your pride, don't let your lip react. You don't wanna see my hand where my hip be at. With Artemis from the start, James. So remember the name. Now who you gonna call? Not the GB. Now who you gonna call? JWG. If you ever rip with either one of us, break out before you get bum rushed. At the Wild Wild West. When I roll into the Wild Wild West. When I stroll into the Wild Wild West. When I bounce into the Wild Wild West. Cisco, Cisco, Wild Wild West. The Wild Wild West. The Wild Wild West.
Okay, now is the time that we introduce our esteemed judges that we have this year. And if the judges would just stand up once they're introduced, please. We have Miss Kim West. Kim West is Kim is a licensed realtor, and she's owned Kim West Real Estate since 1996. She's a class of 1980 graduate at EBHS. And while she was here, she was involved in sports and executive committee. She has 2 children, Cameron and Natalie, and also she wants us to know her husband, Cameron Sr., also graduated from EBHS. Thank you, Kim. Next we have Mr. Scott Harlow. Scott Harlow is a 1982 East Bridgewater High graduate. He's also a Boston College alumnus. He was drafted by the Montreal Canadiens, and he spent a total of 8 years playing professional hockey. During his career, he played for the St. Louis Blues, Los Angeles Kings, and the Boston Bruins. That's quite a resume. Scott resides in Bridgewater with his 2 children and his wife. Mr. Randy Julius. I think a lot of you know Randy from around town. Mr. Randy Julius is a 1965 grad of East Bridgewater High School. He's a resident of East Bridgewater. Randy's an artist, and he writes a weekly outdoor column for the Brockton Enterprise. And Randy and his brother Dale have been playing in their rock and roll band, Dale and the Duds, for 36 years now. I don't know, there's a lot of people that don't do 30-something for 36 years. That's a long time. Next we have Mr. Robert McCarthy. Mr. Robert McCarthy graduated from East Bridgewater High School as well, with class of 1957. He's a graduate of both West Point and Boston College Law School. In his distinguished career, he's been a practicing attorney, a state senator, and a state representative. Right now, he is currently the Plymouth County Register of Probate. Robert McCarthy. And next we have Ms. Effie Lewis. Ms. Lewis is a certified yoga teacher. She has degrees from both the Catholic University of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, and McMaster's University in Canada. She is currently an information security professional working at John Hancock Company. Effie Lewis. And there's our group of distinguished judges. We thank you very much.
Real treat. First up is contestant number 1, Zach Thompson. Zach Thompson has been playing the drums for the past 8 years. He began a very loud career in the 4th grade by starting out with the snare drum and concert band. While in high school, he's been in the marching band, jazz band, and concert band all 4 years. He hopes to continue his musical career throughout college and the rest of his life. Ladies and gentlemen, here for treat, Zach Thompson. we have Romeo. Ryan Tevlin. He's presenting his #1 partner. So we were reciting a soliloquy written by Mr. EBHS 1604, William Shakespeare, from the play Romeo and Juliet. Tevlin, are you ready to go?
Before I act this out, I need a volunteer from the audience. Miss Brown, would you come up here and help me act this out? Get it up for Miss Brown! Get it up for Miss Brown! I will say members, Mr. Brown. Fine, I'm going to the stairs. Sorry. What soft, what light through yonder window breaks? 'Tis the east, and Miss Brown is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief. That thou, her maid, art far more fair than she. Be not her maid, since she is envious. Her vessel, still lively, but is sick and green, and none but fools do wear it. Cast it off! Oh, it is my lady. Oh, it is my love. Oh, that she knew she were. She speaks, yet she says nothing. Her eyes discourse. I will answer it. I am too bold. 'Tis not to me she speaks. Two of the fairest stars in all the heavens, having some business, do entreat her eyes to twinkle in their spheres till they return. The brightness of her cheek would shame those stars, as daylight doth a lamp, her eyes the heavens. And through the airy regions would stream so bright that birds would sing, and think it were not night. See the way she rests her cheek upon that hand. Oh, that I may be the hand upon that glove, that I may touch that cheek. Thank you. Get it up one more time for Miss Brown. Miss Brown.
Number 10, the reason that was logistical, getting things on stage. So number 10 is Drew Carey. Our next contestant has been busted moves since he was born, which must have been terrible for his mother. He has always had a soft spot for music and tonight will be performing a self-choreographed dance. So please give it up for Drew, dancing to the decade.
kidding when I said you had a great night ahead of you. That was awesome. I'll say that. All right, now we're going to go back into order. Number 3, Chad Qualia. Something interesting has happened to Chad Qualia recently. He's newly discovered his talent for singing, and it certainly surprised and shocked his friends. He's come a long way from singing in the shower and singing along with the radio, and he's hoping tonight will make him a one-hit wonder. Ladies and gentlemen, Chad Qualia.
You're the getaway car, you're the line in the sand when I go too far. You're the swimming pool on an August day, and you're the perfect thing to say. And you play it coy, but it's kinda cute. When you smile at me, you know exactly what you do. Baby, don't pretend that you don't know it's true, 'cause you can see when I look at you. This crazy life, and through these crazy times, it's you, you make me sing. Your every line, your every word, your everything. You're a carousel, you're a wishing well, and you light me up when you ring my bell. You're a mystery, you're from outer space, you're every minute of my everyday. And I can't believe that I'm your man, and I get to kiss you, baby, just because I can. Whatever comes our way, oh, we'll see it through. And you know that's what all love can do. And in this crazy life, me sing your every line, your every word, your everything. This crazy life, through these crazy times, it's you, you make me sing your every line, your every word, your everything, your every song, and I sing along, 'cause you're my everything.
All right, next up is contestant number 5, Anthony Ponte. You thought you people had never been to a pageant before. I say the name, you clap, that's how it goes. Anthony Ponte plays bass, acoustic guitar, and is also a singer. He's the lead singer of the band 13 Story, which features fellow Mr. EBHS contestant Zach Petty, last year's Mr. EBHS winner Jake Ellis, and hopefully future Mr. EBHS contestant David Petty. Tonight, Anthony hopes he can follow in his band members' footsteps and win the crowd over with a song, which is is the Anthony Ponte version of the Seven Dust version of the Johnny Cash version of the 9 Inch Nails song "Hurt." Ladies and gentlemen, Anthony Ponte.
So, Mr. Tressel is right. I am very angry with Chad, because I was looking forward to. I'm thinking, oh, well, I got the singing. I should be pretty good at this. And then Chad comes out and does Michael Bublé, and now I'm kind of worried. All right, so as Mr. Tressel said, this is a Seven Dust song called "Hurt." Hope you like it. see if I still feel. I focus on the pain, the only thing that's real. A needle tears a hole, the old familiar sting. Kill it all away, and I remember everything. What have I become? My sweetest friend, everyone I know is away in the end. You could have it all. My empire of dirt, I will let you down. I will make you hurt. I wear this crown of thorns upon my liar's chair, full of broken thoughts that I cannot repair. Beneath the stains of time, the feeling disappears. I am someone else, and I remember everything. What have I become? My sweetest friend, everyone I know goes away in the end, and you could have it all. My empire of dirt, I will let you down. I will make you hurt. If I could start again, a million miles away, I will let you down. I will find a way.
Next up, that was a great job, Anthony. Number 4 is Miles Heeger. I see the Heeger family brought a bus. Miles started karate self-defense in September of 2006. Tonight he'll be demonstrating a couple self-defense punches and combos with the help of a special audience guest, Miles Carlton Heeger.
I'm going to teach you some self-defense. I believe it's a key ingredient to, life and protecting yourself. I was going to sing, but I thought I'd save you all the embarrassment of my voice and, my music. So I'm looking for someone in the audience, and I have a pretty good idea who I would like to come up and help me. If Jake Ellis is in the audience, last year's king, I want Jake Ellis to come up here right now, and he's going to help me out.
Those got too fast as lightning.
We have contestant number 8, Nathan Ilsley. I really don't want to explain to you how this works again. I say their name and you cheer, okay? Nathan has been playing the guitar since the 8th grade and is mostly self-taught. Nathan also wants you to know that he's been singing since Tuesday of this week. And it will soon be clear, he said painfully clear, but I'm just going to say clear, that he hasn't a single minute of voice training. His musical influences range from classic rock such as Led Zeppelin and The Who to modern rock bands such as Green Day and Yellowcard. Tonight, Nathan will be forming a modern rock version of Don't You Forget About Me, as heard in The Breakfast Club. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Nathan Ilsley.
Won't you see about me? I'll be alone, dancing, you know it, baby. Tell me your troubles and doubts, giving me everything inside and out. Love's strange, so real in the dark. Think of the tender things that we were working on. Slow change may pull us apart. When the light gets into your heart, baby, don't you forget about me. Don't you forget about me. Will you stand above me? Look my way, never love me. Rain keeps falling down. Will you recognize me? Call my name, don't walk on by. Rain keeps falling down. Don't you try to pretend it's my feeling. We'll win in the end. I won't harm you or touch your defenses, vanity or security. No, don't you forget about me. I'll be alone, dancing, you know it, baby. Don't you turn to the dark. Put us back together at heart, baby. Don't you forget about me. Don't you forget about me. As you walk on by, will you call my name? As you walk on by, will you call my name? When you walk away, you walk away. When you walk away, will you call my name? And we'll be singing la 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 la. Oh, and you walk away.
I thought we weren't doing that anymore, but I guess, okay, I'm glad we are. Ladies and gentlemen, Jake Adams, contestant number 6, has chosen to write his intro in the form of a poem. This is an original. It'll be in the Viking saga this spring. Jake makes up for in music what in words he lacks. Poetry isn't his thing, but here he goes on the sax. Ladies and gentlemen, Jacob Adams. realized. I was looking at the card, and it says Brian. I'm like, we don't have a Brian in this competition. But we do. His name is Brian Coyne. We just always call him Chavo. Chavo? Brian Coyne? So Brian has been playing baseball since he was 5 years old, and he loves the sport. He is and has been a member of the high school team since freshman year, and a member of the town league since 7th grade. Although he's always played baseball, he discovered his love for pitching 6 years ago. Tonight he is here to show you the pitch he has become so well known for by both teammates and opponents all across the South Shore. The knuckleball. Ladies and gentlemen, Brian Chavo Coyne.
Most amazing pitch is the knuckleball. It's a pitch that has no rotation. It's able to zigzag, drop, and just confuses the batter. One of the better known knuckleballer hurlers is Tim Wakefield. And after watching the way he's able to make even the best hitters just look like minor leaguers, I decided I wanted to give the pitch a try. So I've been practicing for a couple years, and I think I finally got it down, so I'm here to show it to you guys tonight. And before I do, I'd like to call Buck Kelly to the stage. Buck, there he is. All right, so the knuckleball, held with 4 fingers, all with your fingernails digging into the seams of the ball. That's so. Unlike most pitches, it isn't thrown overhand, it is just pushed straight out. Most important part about it is to make sure you don't bend your wrist when throwing it. Just push and follow through afterwards. And should dip, dive. And I have Chad Qualia here catching for me and Buck. I'm going to show Buck how to throw it now. So. Now Buck's going to give it a shot. See how he does. Perfect, look at that. It's important to always keep your eye on the catcher's mitt and to also shift your weight from your back foot to your front foot when coming through with the ball. So I'll demonstrate that now. Knuckled so much you couldn't catch it. All right, there you have it, the knuckleball. Thank you, Buck. Thank you, Chad. That's all.
Every time I come off the stage when I introduce a talent, there are tons of people back there. Because the interesting thing is that these boys are all on the sidelines watching each other's talents, which I think is great. These guys have done a great job over these years. It seems like years. It's been weeks. But it's felt like years, for me at least. For the last couple of weeks, really working the fact that they all support each other. They all work really hard to support one another, and it's just great to watch. And it's kind of neat to see, look out and see, contestant number 12 and contestant number 10 watching contestant number 4, and it's just really great to see. Contestant number 9, Zach Petty. Zach has been playing guitar for 4 years. He studies guitar at the Pheloject Music School in East Bridgewater. He also plays in the band aforementioned 13 Story with his brother Anthony Ponte and Jake Ellis. You also hear Zach playing the drums and the bass guitar on the background CD. His fellow contestants sometimes even call him Jimi Hendrix. So ladies and gentlemen, please give it up. Contestant number 9, Zach Petty. Wow, I haven't seen a guitar solo like that since I saw Genesis at Wembley in '74. I'm never getting tired of that. All right, he's large, imposing, and drop-dead sexy. His immense stature strikes fear into the hearts of many. His mere presence causes his foes to break out in a cold sweat. He has been playing the bass guitar for 4 years and will grace the stage tonight with the musical styling of Metallica, circa 1983. So may I present to you tonight a true Viking, contestant number 11, Stephen Hack.
I'm going to play a little something for you tonight from Metallica, specifically Cliff Burton. It's called Anesthesia.
That was a great job by Stephen. Contestant number 13, Crazy James. Crazy James Adams. Crazy James Adams has played various musical instruments over a career of 8 years. Currently, he plays 4 different instruments, is involved in multiple musical groups, such as the jazz band and concert band. And tonight he'll be playing the trumpet for us. Ladies and gentlemen, Crazy James Adams.
there's 12 songs. Pick a number 1 through 12. 7? Okay, this is the song Yesterday by the Beatles.
Contestant known as Crazy James, doing probably the most tender and melancholy number of the night, and very, very smooth. I thought that was way to buck expectations, James. Contestant number 12. He's smart, he's funny, he's witty, and he's obviously a fan favorite of the crowd here. He's been playing guitar for 8 years, and tonight he will honor us all by playing in front of us. I would like to introduce my personal favorite contestant. Number 12, Mr. Daniel Fairburn.
Alrighty, as you can tell, I have 2 stools up here, and there's only one of me, which means that I have a special guest. Any ideas who it could be? Miss Carrara, would you please come to the stage right now? Hey, come on, let's go. All right, so Miss Carrara, do you have any idea what song I'm going to be playing for you?
No, I don't.
Is it a surprise? It is. Have you been waiting for like the past 2 months now for me to do this?
Absolutely.
Alrighty. The song I'm going to be playing, hopefully, unless you've been living under a rock for the last couple of years, you all will know. So we're going to see what happens. Good to go, Paul? We've got the afternoon. You've got this room for 2. One thing I've left to do is discover me, discovering you. 1 mile to every inch of your skin like porcelain. Your candy lips and your bubblegum love. And if you want love, we'll make it. We'll swim in the deep sea of blankets and take all your big plans and break them. This is bound to be a while. Your body is a wonderland. Your body is a wonderland. I'll use mine. Your body is a wonderland. Something about the way the hair falls in your face. I love the shape you take when crawling towards the pillowcase, and you tell me where to go, and though I might leave to find it, I'll never let your head touch the pillow without my hand behind it. You want love? We'll swim the deep sea, no blankets. Take all your big plans and break them. This is bound. Your body is a wonderland. Your body is a wonderland. I'll use mine. Your body is a wonderland. Your body is a wonderland. Your body is a wonderland. I'll use my hands. Your body is a wonderland. Body is a wonderland.
Right now, that concludes the talent portion of the night. Let's give the contestants another round of applause, please. We're going to take a brief intermission, go get some power bars. We'll see you in a little bit.
Keep moving, moving, moving.